XRP Future Millionaire. It's Saturday, November 5th, 2022 at 12:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to answer a question that I get on YouTube and on TikTok alike all the time. Tom, how do you trade leverage? How do you do futures trading? How do you short the market? Or if I want to long it with leverage, how do I do it? Well, first of all, you got to find a platform that allows you to do it. And in the video description below, I have two of them, MEXC and BITGET, depending on where you live. And MEXC, you can use it in the USA on new registrations. BITGET, if you're already there, it's fantastic, but they're not allowing new registrations in the USA unless you have a VPN. So I'll give you the choice below. My suggestion to you, and this is something that I started doing recently. So I'd like to throw a chip on a future leverage trade, $1,000. And my target is 15 to 25%. That's what I do. Well, I only use a 10x leverage, and it has to be a formation setup. So what I started doing, instead of throwing the whole $1,000 on it at once, and it worked very well for me this week. This week, I had, and I don't like to talk about it a lot, so, but we'll just go over the setup. So what you do, if you have $1,000 to use on a futures trade, or if you have $100, break it down into your own budget. And this is from funds that I've built up, and it's on BitGet and MEXC now. I will put, instead of putting $1,000, I'll start with 150 bucks. And then every level that I go down 10 to 15%, you use your own judgment, you throw another 150 bucks. And you continue to do that until the pattern stops going down 10 to 15%. Because I won't add more money when it goes up. Even if it only ends up being a $150 10x trade, whatever, that's a $1,500 trade still. My goal is to get it to a $10,000 trade by having $1,000 of my own money in. But by doing it like this, you're legitimately safe at all levels. I used this strategy this week and made $714. So that means on $1,000, I made 71% on that $1,000. Not too shabby, but what I've done is I take away a lot of my risk. Now, the one thing that you're going to have to understand too, you're not going to win them all. And sometimes the pattern ends up breaking so fast. That's why you have to find a formation that it's built on. Make sure there's a structure and you have the pattern stop loss if you go all in just below the structure. Well, instead of just having a stop loss, start buying every 10 to 15% on that 10x down, that you're down, and start putting your money in that way. And by the end, you've got a pattern that's set up so far up and down that when the pattern breaks up and eventually breaks over your initial entry, you're making some serious money. And remember, when it doesn't go 10 to 15% down, you don't put any more money.